Another corpse. How many more will there be?
Ja, sag mal. Der Hund ist auch hier.
A broken spine. Someone jumped on him from a great height. He must have died very slowly.
Aber zumindest ist er nicht im Gas gestorben, gell? Und jetzt hat er wahrscheinlich den toten Köder gemeint, oder? Hält das? Was sagt denn
I
so der
don't want to
Bing?
get my clothes dirty. If it hadn't been here, it would have been much more difficult to climb up the wall.
Irgendwelche Spuren? Nein.
I don't want to get... If it hadn't been here...
Ja gut, also anschauen geht da nichts. Aber der Hund, was hat ihr gehabt?
It has something in its teeth. I can't pull it out.
Geh mich noch.
An interesting catch. I'll make some notes.
Beweisstück an. Was war denn das? Ein Stofffetzen? Aha.
The ground is too hard. There are no footprints. Pity. I can't see any signs of a struggle. That is strange.
It's very strange.
No blood, no hair, no pieces of skin, nothing. Somebody killed the dog with their bare hands and didn't break a sweat.
Ja, sag mal, das war die weiße Bestie, oder? Die hat beide gut gemacht. Da hinten aber nix. Unten ist Dorfi.
Sometimes even the slightest detail can be important, but I can't see anything.
Und Detective? Nein.
One doesn't have to be a great sport. No traces of blood. Pity. I was hoping the murderer had injured himself, but it doesn't look like it.
Aber dort der Bing ist nix, oder? Zumindest nicht von Bedeutung. Geh mich zurück. So, pass auf, die Gruft. Ich glaube, da sollte ich mich nochmal umschauen. Denn mittendrin bin ich gestört worden. Oh, das ist auch mit Bristol. Brauchst du Lichter unten? Candlestick. Und die Feier? Nicht, oder?
No, nobody has used it for ages. He is completely cold.
Hey, Jimnigo. Mit dem Schnaps, geh.
Better
Dann
to
geht
be
schon was.
safe than sorry. I poured everything out. Paraffin oil would be better, but I don't see one spark, and it would ignite.
Ein Funken. Oh Gott, warum merkt den Funken nicht mehr?
Why would they put an empty coffin here? Maybe I just don't understand local customs.
So, jetzt muss ich den sagen, oder? Wahrscheinlich.
Strange. It's as if it was still waiting for its owner.
Beweisstück? Nein. Und dort rum?
There isn't enough light. I can't read anything.
Ja gut, ihr braucht Licht. Ohne Licht geht da nichts. Ist da was drin? Nein, nicht, oder? Ja, ein Feuerzeug. Vielleicht der Kater. Oder der Pfarrer selber. Vielleicht dieser Kettenraucher. Hey, so mein Vater. Und du Feuerzeug.
I have to ask you, where were you last night?
We buried Sir William last night. It was the family's wish that he was buried in secret, so the funeral was after sunset. It is strange you do not know that. The police supervised the whole ceremony. After the funeral, I went to bed and fell into a deep sleep.
So you didn't hear or see anything suspicious?
No, otherwise I would have investigated.
I think that sounds credible. Why did you explicitly want Inspector Lockley to come?
A strange question. Don't you know what he devoted himself to?
I've not had the pleasure of meeting him.
The inspector investigated most of those cases nobody else wanted to work on, including all accusations against Sir William. We have talked to each other several times.
Was he interested in anything in particular?
Once or twice he wanted to enter Lewis's tomb, but he never obtained the permission. Then I think he found a better hobby than hunting ghosts in graveyards. I have not seen him for weeks now.
So, the police participated in the funeral as well. I was just on my way to Plymouth. I'd be grateful for any information.
Not directly. They only had to look out for troublemakers that might possibly try to disrupt the ceremony. Sir William was very unpopular thanks to the rumors.
And were there any troubles?
It depends. The police made several raids on the local disreputable public houses in the hope that it would divert attention from the graveyard. It seemed to have worked, but this morning, alas, I found the damaged tomb. It is a terrible tragedy.
The damaged tomb. Does it belong to a significant family?
Significant? Not significant. Rather cursed.
Excuse me. What do you mean?
Exactly what I am saying. The Lewis family, one of the oldest families in the whole town, was once highly respected. But when Sir William was born, the last heir, it seemed God turned away from them. And if not God, the townspeople certainly did. Nobody could bear to look at his lifeless face. Even yesterday, at the funeral, the coffin was kept closed during the whole ceremony. The night's events are the punishment for our weakness. That's simply the way it is.
Wait a minute. I need to make this clear. The damaged tomb belongs to the deceased's family. The one whose funeral was held just yesterday.
Precisely. We placed Sir William Lewis's lifeless body in his tomb in the dead of night. And this morning, that same tomb was desecrated.
Father Mulcahy, can you be discreet?
I am a priest.
I was inside the tomb, despite your request not to.
Why are you telling this to me? You will confess to God, not to me.
The coffin is empty.
What? It's not possible.
Please, stay calm.
Dear Lord, but that would surely mean... Are you sure? You opened the coffin?
It was open when I stepped in.
But what shall we do now?
For now, keep it to yourself.
You can count on that. Do you realize what a scandal this is?
Leave it to us. We will solve it. It's becoming pretty complicated. I have to find out as much about the deceased as I can.
So, schreibt sie wieder. Aber wir brauchen immer noch Licht, gell? Wie schaut mit den Gütern aus?
I took a walk around the graveyard. It's a pretty big area. How do you manage to look after it?
It was Mr. Talbot's responsibility. He received an extra payment for that.
Did you allow him to have a dog with him?
Oh yes, I totally forgot about it. I will have to take care of the dog.
I'm afraid it won't be necessary. The animal is dead too.
I simply cannot understand this. Mr. Talbot trained dogs very well. Nobody was better at training dogs than him.
I suppose the dog tried to protect its master, and it kept attacking the murderer until the last breath. I also suppose the murderer fled over the top of the wall in the back part of the graveyard, where it's no problem to climb up. That's why the gravedigger's dog was killed in a different place to its master.
But tell me, Detective, who could have done such a thing?
I'll tell you that as soon as we find him.
So, ich sag mal, bei dem kriege ich kein Licht. Aber, das hat schon Kater. Vielleicht hat er dir was.
Sergeant, I'll need your help. I want you to prevent anybody from entering the graveyard.
Of course, sir.
We have a murder here. I don't want anybody to be blundering around.
Wouldn't it be better if I ran to the station, sir?
No, it would not. You will not move an inch from the gate.
Excuse me, sir, but I think...
You personally guarantee that nobody will get to the cemetery. Do you understand?
As you wish, sir. You are the detective, sir.
The best thing I can do is report the incident myself, and the sooner the better. At least I can try out the office telephone.
So, ich möchte da den Job machen, gell? Aber Kater, und du ein Feuerzeug?
Do you have any matches?
Of course, sir. Do you smoke?
No. Sometimes I just need to shine light on something.
I have a cigarette from time to time, sir, but it's hard on the pocket. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
So, jetzt kriege ich, was kriege ich jetzt? Die Tinthändler? Sehr gut.
We have work to do, Sergeant. Someone has broken into a nobleman's family tomb.
Oh, unbelievable. What are people capable of today?
Tell me, has something similar happened before?
I don't know about anything like that, sir. Try asking the local vicar.
Yes, I was going to do that.
Shall I go to the office, sir?
Why? Do you think we'll need help?
Well, I think we might.
I'll manage, don't worry.
Ja, pass auf, Mann. Bevor wir Pause machen, will ich noch in das Grobe nicht schauen. Der nicht so wie Licht. Der Detective Brittle, aber hüttig. Hinti doch. Ist der Schnaps noch da? Schon, oder? Ich denke, da ist noch einer wirklich so viel tot. Hey, der brennt schon. So, da haben wir dann. Dort in der Ritze. Schau mich noch.
I can't grasp it properly. The crevice is too narrow.
Moment, kein Problem. Hört ihr Pinzetten?
Well, I expected a coin. This won't be of any substantial value.
Was ist das, ey? Eine Münze. Schaut aus wie ein Rubin.
Odd. The tomb seems to be for male family members only. But none of them lived to reach the age of 40. Now, this is better. The oldest deceased was Abraham Lewis, died at the age of 38.
Und da im Sack ist da noch was drin.
I don't understand why anybody would steal a dead body. Stealing a corpse? What kind of a monster would do something like that?
Ja gut, scheinbar war's das. Der hört sich dampfen ab. Jetzt ist gerade die Frage, wohin? Davor war die Rede von einem Telefon. Vielleicht muss ich zurück in mein Büro, ha? Weiß ich noch was? Nein. Und Meister Kater? Taucht er das wieder? Ja, weiß auch nix. Ja gut, ich darf mich sagen, wir marschieren zurück ins Büro. Und legen dann die Pause ein. Der Friedhof, Polizeistation. Hey Policeman, ich bin zurück. Warte, was Neues? Ein Report, den kann ich noch haben.
I suppose the best thing I can do now is phone Chief Inspector Powell.
Ja gut, überzeugt. Wir müssen telefonieren. Aber bevor wir wieder mit Inspektor Paul telefonieren, werden wir da pausieren. Und beim nächsten Mal geht dann genau da weiter. Bis dann und servus.